towards bot lane, put upset behind, and then we can start to play out through great side laning, a strong mid lane off of that Lucian Nami with a Maokai, just kind of writes
It makes sense for SK, doesn't it? As you said, writes itself. I love that. Turn on point. You know, it must be said. SK, as soon as they hit those numbers, which Nisqy's there first, and Dagda has to stop laughing as now we go over the wall. Luon might be caught on out. The heal can come through, but it's not going to be enough. Upset has a kill. He has first blood. Caught with their pants down. Rahel and Luon in a bit of trouble with the flash being matched as well. Rahel now out of his flash summoner.
It hasn't worked well. Let's be real. This hasn't gone great for Canna, so it would have been nice to see something like Cannon, but Isma in trouble.
He is caught out again. Vladi with the scoop and boop. Dagda's coining. Gives Upset another kill. 2 here for the Zeri, and that's the second time that Azir shuffle has
not going to be the best of positions, and Rahel and Luon not going to be very happy that now Upset has picked up 2 kills, because this has been the guy that when KC needed him stepped up, and he's going to do it again.
He shocks him, charges him, and now with the Yuumi stun about to be apparent, Luon and Rahel are in trouble. Both flashes burned, culling at point blank range. Upset with a 3rd kill. The strength of SK is getting absolutely yeeted. Was it him last week that interrupted a castle assault?
Don't think so.
No.
Maybe
it
I'm
was
wrong.
Nuke. I don't know.
Yeah.
It might have been Nuke.
But either way, they get the Rift Herald, and either way, it's in the mid lane. With a lot of members of SK here, because KC moved down to try and take the dragon, which means they're going to lose this mid tower. They lost top.
Yeah.
And they will be able to answer, at least with the bottom tower.
Look at this 3rd dragon. KC would move to Soul Point, closer towards the 4th win. Team who's setting their own record in their debut year, who finally made playoffs. To beat SK would be another one as Rahel takes the damage, but there's an Nature's Grasp. The Weaver's Wall on the back end as well. Closer out with his own ulti, dodges the damage. The Yuumi from the side is big, but Vladi is bigger! Separates them, tears them. The culling on the back end, though, is now what I'm looking at for the exhaust is massive. Rahel can't get the damage down, and he almost dies in the process. Isma now the trade is upset. Is news, but against the wall, irrelevant. It's mainly untouched. He hits, he flashes, he smacks, he rocks, and he rocks him down. Closest next on the ground, and that's a cat versus a dinosaur. You're going extinct.
An irrelevant Chai is what SK are screaming from the back lines. And a monumental performance from the top laner in that fight. Or maybe get some of those resources from SK. He goes right back to being one of the best top laners that we have. And now Vladi going to see what he can do. And
prove it. All outs there, irrelevant away from his ulti though. That's the problem. And the DPS, that shuts us up with a shutdown over to Vladi.
He was sleeping.
Vladi who finally picked up his burst and definitely needed getting close to this 3-item Azir.
Yeah, but again, you're kind of waiting. Oh.
On the Closer, that might be the focus. The seismic shove is there. Closer has his ulti though, and now that the Vanguard's out, Upset looking for the chase up. He ultis, but he doesn't connect, so he doesn't have it.
There's no CC?
No, there is absolutely no CC. So Nisqy is just running for his life, and he's out, by the way. SK trying to find him on the back end. Vladi is kited away from the bottom lane. They'll take that kill. That was smooth. If Michael Jackson was still alive, man, he'd gauge that moonwalk, because Canna is now in the middle of the whole SK lineup. And KC know they have to get out of there. They can't lose anymore, but Irrelevant will not stop. Even under turret, he throws a boulder Closer. Lucky to be alive with a cat in a book. Irrelevant still thinking about it off the side as Closer has to just run back to base.
That healing was clutch, but the Baron will be the prize for SK. KC tried desperately to make the TP play work, but it ends up backfiring as SK just turned it on their head.
Going to go down pretty quick as well. I mean, Rahel's damage not to be frothed at as Irrelevant comes in to finish it off, and SK this mid-game has been beautiful to watch. They're Baron.
You just don't have that opportunity in these positions where, well, you can't catch SK. Rahel, they're playing very far forward again.
Thinking about it. At least he's going to go for the wave
And
now.
he has flash, though.
Wait, this could be a pick. Rahel slowed down. Upset's going to ult on in. Rahel in no man's land, but the tidal wave saves it. The culling as well zones on out. He's thinking about going back in, but Vladi's damage can't be scoffed at. Isma flashed on in for that, but with the root down, will he die before he hits the ground? Nisqy on the left side as Rahel just sacrifices his own life. It ain't clean, but now here comes Mr. Mean. The Gnar on in. He's disengaged from saving Upset's life as Canna, but against the wall, I think he's doomed his own. Nisqy's here. A dodge from the seismic shove is great. And even the house. Man, if I could dodge that like inflation, that'd be great. But Nisqy gets the kill in the end. And Irrelevant just can't die.
Irrelevant's obscene in this game. Absolutely ripping through KC. Now Nisqy turning over towards the turrets as the rest of SK turn towards the dragons as well. They're just able to split themselves.
Really good.
Come on, AL.
What would you rather, SK or AL? are going to be biased. Close, jumps in, dude. Rahel ran into melee for that, but he's not punished. Dagda's composition point hits me in the head as Isma gets the same damage. He's burning down. He's almost shocked to death, but he has to flash away. So Isma can't finish the deal off. Closer gets a little bit low. Sun turret goes down, but look at what spawned. I'll give you 2 hints. It's purple, it's big, it looks like something out of Elden Ring, and SK going right towards it.
Yeah, and Isma has Warmogs, so he's kind of healthy again. So everything that KC done has just been undone, and now Isma wants to see if he can get in on the flank. So that's that twisted advance to start locking up members. But Irrelevant doesn't have that ult available.
Seismic shove's great. Vladi gets out of there quick smart though. Again, the poke comes through. You know what KC don't have? Warmogs of their own. So mid-wave gets pushed in, and here we go. The threat begins.
Yeah, they will be spotted here. As you can see, that ward that Isma just hit will spot out that they're on it, but I don't really know if you can stop it in Irrelevant. Now he's starting to stack up his
great Weaver's
Gnar,
wall.
yeah.
Amazing Weaver's wall. KC have to wait it out. Burst down the Baron, they say.
Yeah, but it's still going to be close.
Yeah. Ooh, let's not flip it. Let's not flip it.
We're flipping.
Let's not flip it. Whoa, he flashes close. It's going to flip. Almost. His flash already burnt to get out of the seismic shove, but he can't hit the blast cone. Luon are able to bounce back, and they've got really good mid-pressure. That's what excites me about SK Dagda, as they push on in, and Irrelevant just smacks an inhibitor. Bottom wave, Baron's coming in. It's 2 lanes. There you go. Upset gets Culling.
Oh my God.
Cleanse, flash, heal. Bro just had to deal playing, I don't know, Time Warp. What's that game called?
Time Split? No, Time Crisis.
Time Crisis.
Yes.
Time Warp is the dance. And I don't think...
SK are definitely dancing.
KC have to get their way out of there. Once again, Tidal Wave, it's a bounce house and closer. Doesn't want to be anywhere near it. Canna tries to separate, but Irrelevant's about to go Mega Gnar, and you do not want to be near Dinosaur Man. Again, he ults before getting ulted himself. It's nice from Vladi, but there's no follow-up. Everyone's dead. And SK now, there's only one thing left to do.
And that is to take down Upset as they will chase down Nisqy.
Hey, he could try, he really could, but Irrelevant's way too strong.
Kill the cat!
Yeah!
Kill the cat!
Ever again, we all hate Yuumi. And as it drops into the dirt, SK are making a strong case for best team in the league, or at least upper echelon.
They want to take that #1 spot. And with just kind of dismantling KC, now they got to try and do the same against Vitality tomorrow. But that was a little bit of a rough early game that turned into a very confident mid game for SK.
And I mean, look, we already know their top 4. It's just about how high they can soar. Their regular season left down to 1 game. KC already in playoffs, as we said before, but SK making sure they're at least not going to end this Saturday on a win. You can vote for your key player of the game at LEC on X. Irrelevant, Isma,